Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Psalms, the 144th chapter, prayer for rescue and prosperity. A psalm of David. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight. Right, and when the Lord teaches your hands to something, right, teaches your hands to war, it's almost like being in instinctive, right, inherently good at it, because it's divinely inspired. And David was a good fighter, right? He was a great warrior, and that was by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And guess what? He acknowledged that, right? He wasn't proud. He wasn't running around saying, "Look at me." He said, "What I did to Goliath, you better back up before you follow him." My goodness and my fortress, my high tower and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I trust, who subdueth my people under me. See? So David knew and acknowledged that this was all by the Lord. It wasn't of his might, right? He referred to the Lord as his fortress, right? His defense, his high tower, Proverbs 18:10. Deliverer, right? My deliverer. And that's what the Lord is. He is our shield and the one in whom we will trust. And we know he doesn't change. See, verse 3 says, Lord, what is man that thou takest knowledge of him? Or the son of man that thou makest account of him? Right? So really, we're nothing, right? The Lord called us a worm. But yet the Lord still acknowledges us. And that's a very humbling thing to even think about. Oh Lord, what are human beings that you should notice them? Mere mortals that you should think about them. You see? And yet the Lord thinks about us, and he loves us dearly. And yet these are the headaches that people want to cause the Lord. Man is like to vanity. His days are as a shadow that passeth away. Right? Meaning, like, that's how frail and temporary our lives are. Right? For they are like a breath of air. Their days are like a passing shadow. Because in the eyes of the Lord, you may think, 30 years, 70, 50, 80 years is a long time. It's like that. It's like a breath to the Lord. That's how quick it is. Bow thy heavens, O Lord, and come down. Touch the mountains, and they shall smoke. See the power of the Lord? An example was when he came down on Mount Sinai. What happened there? It was on fire, right? It was so scary that Israel didn't want to talk to the Lord anymore. Verse 6, cast forth lightning and scatter them, right? Shoot out thine arrows and destroy them. And the arrows are also likened unto the missiles, right? That the Lord is going to bring in the time of destruction. All right. And that's to destroy who? Our enemies, which are also the enemies of the Lord. Go back to Psalm 83. Send thine hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children. And this is also synonymous with Psalms 18, right? About delivering me from great waters. Okay, which also applies to the elect. And when you read in Revelation 7:17, it breaks it down for you, right? The great waters are peoples, multitudes, kindreds, and tongues, right? From the hand of strange children. Because right now we're in the midst, of strange children. We're surrounded by our enemies, by heathens, right? It says here, let me see, laying, maybe it's the other way. Yeah, Psalm 68:13, right? Though ye have lain among the pots, which is being, in the midst of these heathens, in the midst of these Gentiles, yet shall ye be as the wings of a dove covered with silver, and her feathers with yellow gold. See, to be delivered by the way of the chariots. That's what this is symbolizing. Okay, the so-called UFOs. See, so as it says, send thine hand from above, and ultimately, what does the hand symbolize? Yahweh Shai. Okay, rid me, deliver me out of the great waters, right? That's that from the mist, right? Lying in what does it say? Among the pots, okay, and being delivered. Yet thou shalt be delivered from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood. Okay, who is that? Esau, Edom, the forger of lies. Their power is in deceit. Their power is in falsehood. Verse 9, I will sing a new song unto thee, O God, upon a psaltery and an instrument of 10 strings will I sing praises unto thee. It is he that giveth salvation unto kings, who delivereth David his servant from the hurtful sword. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speak vanity, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood. Okay, and who are the strange children today? Esau, Edom. Okay, they are the strange children. Let's go into that word strange, right? It also tells you in Psalms, is that 58? Psalm 58. We'll come back to that. But looking into that word strange, it says what? Foreign. That which is foreign, alien, foreign gods, vanity. Okay, heathendom. See that? Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. Okay, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. These are the strange children that David is asking for deliverance from. Okay, whose right hand is the right hand of falsehood, that our sons may be as plants grown up in their youth, that our daughters may be as cornerstones, polished after the similitude of a palace. Okay, basically that's us being beautified, right? Being delivered, being beautified. It says, may our sons flourish in their youth like well-nurtured plants. When is that going to happen? Not in our captivity here, but once we're delivered, right? Once we are drawn up, delivered from out of the great waters by the hand, from the hand of strange children, then the Lord is going to plant us, right? And we're going to be like well-nourished plants. May our daughters be like graceful pillars carved to beautify a palace. Metaphorical speak for being, beautiful, right? Being fruitful, being nourished, and being beautiful. That our garners may be full, right? Our baskets may be full according to all manner of store, that our sheep may bring forth thousands and 10,000s in our streets, right? That's having an abundance. That our oxen, right, and it goes back to the blessings, even in Deuteronomy 28, right? Blessed shalt thou be in the field and in the city. Blessed shall be thy basket. That our oxen may be strong to labor, that there be no breaking in, nor going out, that there be no complaining in our streets, right? It's only going to be joy. Isaiah, the 11th chapter, also goes into that. And may our oxen be loaded down with produce. May there be no enemy breaking through our walls. None shall make them afraid. Right? The Lord said that once He brings back our captivity, we're gonna dwell safely, and none shall make us afraid. No going into captivity, no cries of alarm in our town squares. Happy is that people that is in such a case. Yea, happy is that people whose God is the Lord. So whose God is the Lord? The God of Israel. So who are those people that will be in such a case? The nation of Israel. Okay, and that brings us to the end of the book of Psalms, the 144th chapter. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.